Hello folks, this is Sam and you are watching Sam's Wisdom. You ever sit in your chair looking out the window and wonder, when did they stop really seeing me? Not just with their eyes, I mean truly seeing, respecting, and listening. I remember the days when I used to tie their shoes, and now they're teaching me how to download an app. One day, you're the one they call for advice, and the next, they correct you in front of guests or forget to ask how you're doing at all. It makes you feel invisible, like your voice doesn't matter anymore. But I'm here to remind you that respect isn't something you have to beg for. It's something you can reclaim. You still hold the power to set boundaries, take care of yourself, and show the world that you're more than just someone they can take for granted. It starts with recognizing your own worth and insisting on being seen the way you deserve. So take a moment, look in the mirror, and know this. You're the same person who once tucked your little ones into bed, who cared so deeply and gave so much. And while times change, that inner strength remains. It's time to reclaim that respect, step into your power, and let your light shine, whether it's tying shoes or learning a new app. Remember, you've earned every bit of respect you're asking for. And if you stick with me, I'll show you how to keep that respect alive, in yourself and from those around you. You teach people how to treat you, whether you realize it or not. Every time you say yes, when you really mean no, every time you hold back your voice to avoid a fuss, you're sending a silent message. It's okay to put me last. Over time, if you keep giving that permission, people start to stop noticing you at all. You have the power to decide what's acceptable in your life, and that begins by setting clear boundaries. But here's the thing. You should also respect their boundaries and choices, just as you expect them to respect yours. Boundaries aren't walls. They're more like fences with gates. They let the good in while keeping the chaos out. For instance, you might say, I love spending time with you, but I won't be spoken to in a disrespectful way. Or, I'm glad to help, but I can't cancel my plans every time. These aren't ultimatums. They're gentle reminders of how you expect to be treated. And remember, respect goes both ways. These days, your children are parents themselves, and they deserve the same respect in your conversations that you expect from them. When a disagreement arises, try to respond not with anger, but with clear, respectful statements. Use I statements like, I feel hurt when, or I need some space to think about this, and ask thoughtful questions instead of lashing out. This kind of dialogue not only addresses disrespect, but also reinforces mutual respect. Finally, respect their privacy as much as you value your own. Recognize that every individual has their own space and time to grow, and that includes you too. By honoring both your own boundaries and theirs, you create an environment where respect is a two-way street, and where real, caring conversations can take place. When offering feedback, use constructive criticism and focus on what can be improved in the present rather than dredging up past mistakes. This way, you foster a respectful dialogue that benefits everyone. By setting these healthy boundaries, both for yourself and by honoring others, you're not shutting people out. Instead, you're teaching everyone around you how to treat each other with genuine care and the respect you all deserve. Taking care of yourself means more than just a bubble bath or an occasional treat. It's about truly looking after your health and independence every single day. Move your body a little, eat nourishing foods, get enough sleep, and never skip your doctor appointments just because you think it's not that bad. The more you look after yourself, the more confident you become, and the less you rely on others to manage your life. And here's something that might surprise you. Learn to harness technology. That smartphone in your hand isn't just for calls or photos. It can be a powerful tool to help you take control. Instead of waiting on your kids to check your bank account or pay your bills, start taking charge. Learn to use your phone to handle online banking, book your own appointments, order your groceries, and even schedule your rides. With a little practice, you can manage everything from medicine refills to your favorite restaurant reservations online. Don't stop there. Discover how to use email, video calls, and social media to stay connected, and learn about online shopping so you can get what you need without even leaving home. There's even a wealth of tutorials to help you avoid online scams and secure your personal information. By gradually embracing these modern tools, you shift the power dynamic. You're no longer someone waiting for help, but a person in control of your life. Each new skill you learn adds up to more freedom and less dependency, so you can truly enjoy life on your own terms. It's high time we stop fishing for approval that we've already earned. You've spent years raising your kids, pouring your time and energy into everything, and sometimes you still wait for them to pat you on the back like you're some award-winning superhero. But if you're counting on their good job to validate your worth, you might be waiting forever. Trust me, you're already enough. You deserve to feel proud of yourself, regardless of whether anyone else remembers to say it. Here's another nugget of wisdom. Think of yes as a nice little gift you give when you want to, and no as a full, complete sentence that doesn't need a sequel. You don't owe anyone a long explanation or an apology for setting your own limits. When you say no with confidence, you're standing up for your own well-being. And if someone finds that uncomfortable, well, that's on them, not on you. So let's be honest with ourselves. Respect really starts with honoring our own needs. And sometimes that means giving ourselves a break, laughing a little at the absurdity of it all, and letting our no be as powerful and simple as it was meant to be. Let me share a story that might resonate. My neighbor Gloria, who raised 4 kids and worked 2 jobs, used to be the go-to person for everyone. She cooked, organized, and handled every little detail for her family. Over time, though, her children began to treat her like a background character, barely asking how she was doing or what she wanted. One day, Gloria confided in me, saying, "I feel like a housekeeper with Wi-Fi." That hit hard. Gloria decided that enough was enough. She realized that if she didn't start standing up for herself, no one else would. First, she stopped saying yes to every request, no matter how small. Whether it was last-minute grocery runs or being available 24/7 for errands, she set clear limits. She told her kids, "I have my own life and I need time for me." But it wasn't just about saying no. Gloria retooled her habits. She bought a new phone and, more importantly, learned how to use it on her own so she wouldn't have to wait for someone else to set reminders for her. She started scheduling her appointments, setting up a weekly grocery order, and even booking her own rides. This newfound independence not only simplified her day-to-day tasks, but also shifted the power dynamic in her favor. Gloria also invested time in herself by joining a painting class on Tuesdays, a hobby that reconnected her with her creative side, and began exercising regularly, taking short walks that boosted both her energy and confidence. She stopped relying on her children for every little thing, from managing her finances to planning family dinners. When she told them she wouldn't always be available, something remarkable happened. They started to notice. They began calling just to ask how she was doing and they even sought her advice again. Through these changes, Gloria reminded everyone and herself that she wasn't just their mother. She was her own person, with her own needs and interests. Her journey taught her children that respecting her boundaries meant valuing her as a person, not just as someone who's always there to take care of them. Gloria's transformation wasn't just about setting limits. It was about reclaiming her identity. And that, my friends, is a lesson we can all take to heart. Life's too short to carry the weight of things that don't truly matter. Don't let little moments of disrespect or frustration steal your peace. You've lived through decades of ups and downs. You deserve to enjoy this chapter with lightness, laughter, and a whole lot more me time. So live fully, laugh often, set those boundaries, and don't be afraid to say no when it counts. You've earned every bit of joy and independence coming your way. Thanks for spending a little time with me today. If this chat meant something to you, or even just gave you a reason to smile, go ahead and subscribe. We've got more honest talks and good company ahead. I'm Sam, and I'm glad you're here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still haven't figured out how to get the captions off my TV remote one step at a time, right?